Good morning, everybody. Pam here, and I'm willing to talk Monday morning motivation with you guys. And my kids are screaming already because I'm 2 seconds into this. Anyway, you guys share. I have my coffee and I'm ready to rock and roll. We're actually in Calgary right now. I'm at my mom's house in Calgary, and it's been kind of a gloomy day. Apparently it's been really nice at home up by Grand Prairie, but today we're going to go and hang out at the Science Center. Stop it! Okay, share, please. Can you share, please? Just wait until I'm done, please. Please. Wait until I'm done. See, I'm in the middle of a go live. Can you go wait till I'm done and then I'll come sort you guys out? Okay, sorry about that. Normally my oldest isn't around when I do these Monday morning go lives because she's at school. But it's spring break, and that's why we're in Calgary visiting my mom and my sister and my nephew and my niece. So we're super excited to be down here, but it's traveling took a lot out of us because it's like a 7 or 8 hour drive. We did stop a couple times because, they're small kids, 4, almost 5, and then the other one is 1.5. So it's like, anyway. Today, I didn't really want to talk about specifically about like what gets you motivated and doing this stuff and all this, motivation. It's motivated related, but it's also about having the simplicity in life, reducing chaos, and just needing to reduce chaos and complexity and the feeling of being overwhelmed most of the time, because that's what we're in, a constant state of just reaction. We're constantly reacting to things. We're overwhelmed. We're anxious about situations. And it's something that we need to do is just kind of take breath and maybe reduce some of that stuff in your life, whether it's things that are making you anxious or people that are making you anxious or thoughts that are making you anxious. There are ways to eliminate those things in your life. But as humans, we seek 3 things. We seek clarity, we seek simplicity, and we seek certainty. That is why there are all these gurus and people that are online going, oh, I know the secret to life. Buy my free book or buy my book or whatever. Those things are great. And they might help. Who knows? I'm not one to judge because I've never really delved into anything like that. The only thing that I've delved into is self-development. And I absolutely love doing things like meditation and journaling and writing out my gratitudes every day. To me, those are like the most simplest things to take things like when you're like a reactive situation, or an anxiety-ridden situation, and go meditate or go journal about it, or just find your center, find your peace. So in order to achieve these, clarity, simplicity, certainty, we go chasing after people that think they know the answer, or you think they know the answer. Who knows? They might know the answer, but I'm like I said, I'm not one to buy into that sort of thing. So, but we as humans, we want to be told what to do. We're like, well, I want this in my life. Well, how do I do that? I don't know. I'm going to follow this guy and see what happens. But maybe we need to take all of that and reduce it to, maybe we just need to focus on ourselves. Maybe we have the answer inside ourselves, but we just don't know it because of all the stuff going on in our heads. Maybe you need to take a beat, do a little meditation, do a little journaling, express your gratitude for things that you do have, because when you express gratitude for things that you have, you will get more things that will make you feel grateful. Hey, Brandy, thanks for watching. The world is a chaotic place. So maybe you do need to follow this person, follow this person, follow this person. I do follow a lot of people on social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, but I don't necessarily buy into everything that they preach. So it's like anything else. You take little bits of knowledge from everywhere that you can get it and be like, oh, this will work for me. But maybe that not so much. But maybe this will work for me. You don't have to take it all in if you don't want to. But the whole point is adding value, right? So we're told add value, add value, add value. But how do you add value when everything is coming at you all the time? Like, say, my go live here and somebody else's go live there. And sometimes it's not about watching all the go lives or all the everything that you think you need to watch. Sometimes you can just subtract things from your life. Just a second, I'm going to take a drink of coffee. Cheers. So by subtracting things in your life, things in your life, clutter, just like stuff, material things. If you subtract stuff that is non-essential in your life, if you subtract words from, your communications, thanks, Brandy. I appreciate that. If you subtract thoughts, so this is where meditation comes in handy. I know it's hard to quiet the mind, but the more you practice meditation, the easier it comes. When everything is presented as a priority in your life, nothing is. So when everything's like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. But maybe you need to take that list of things that you need to do, and maybe there's some stuff on there that you don't need to do. Maybe you should be subtracting some of those things from your life. Just over a year ago, I was busy. I was always busy. I'm a mom of 2, and we have a farm, and then I did a lot of volunteer work. But in the last year, I have reduced a lot of my volunteer work. Don't get me wrong. I still love volunteering. I love being a part of my community and the causes that I volunteer for. I wholeheartedly support what we're striving for, but I don't have to do everything. I came to that realization. I don't have to do everything. I can take a step back and let other people do things. I know it sounds really weird that you want to let other people do things, but you don't have to do everything in your own life. You can take a step back, let other people do some things, let other people step forward, and maybe, just maybe, you can guide them. If it's something that you've done for a long time, maybe you've done a certain job for a long time, and maybe it's time for you to step back and let somebody else do that job. Volunteering not everybody volunteers as much as I did. It was a lot of work, and some people have full-time jobs. I didn't. So I had the time to do stuff like that. So it was easier for me to just do everything. And now I'm like, but now I don't have to do everything. Other people are there. They can do that work. So reducing the stuff on your list. If it's not a priority, it doesn't need to get done. Don't worry yourself sick about stuff like that. Hans Hoffman, I found this quote, and Hans Hoffman says, the ability to simplify means to eliminate the unnecessary so that the necessary may speak. How crazy is that? I've never heard of this guy before, and I'm just like, this quote is just everything wrapped up into my go live, like everything in one. So maybe you need to eliminate some things in your life. Hey, Crystal, thanks for watching. In order for the things that you feel more passionate about to come forward. You don't have to do everything. Just do those few things that you feel the most passionate about, and everything will just explode. So as I put in a description of my Go Live this morning, how can I be less so I can be more valuable to others? In your communications, maybe if you have an online business like I do, like Brandy does, like Crystal does, maybe you need to reduce clutter on your website. Maybe in your parenting, less is more in parenting. I know I can be a helicopter parent depending on where we are, but we live on a farm. My kids run around like crazy. We do have fences. Obviously, they're not allowed to go through the fences, but being in the city this week has taught me a little bit about boundaries. But less is more. Let kids figure stuff out for themselves. Like my kids were just fighting not too long ago. You know what? Figure it out for yourself, and they will hash it out until they've figured it out. One may be in tears. As long as they're not bleeding, I'm okay with it. And along with all of those, verbal, physical things, what about your closets, your drawers, your pantries? Less is more. Let's declutter so we can see what we really have and be grateful for it. So those are kind of the notes that I wrote down, and I absolutely love you guys that jumped on. Brandy, Crystal, thank you so much that jumped on. I know it's not really motivational this morning, but it's more of like tips and tricks of just reducing stuff in your life so that maybe you can be a better person, a better parent, a better employee, a better manager, whatever you need to do, for sure. Yes, declutter your life, ladies. That as soon as I get home, I swear to God, I'm throwing up so much stuff out. It's not even funny. And I'm just like, my husband will be at work. I'll be like, everything will be gone. A better spouse. Yes, Brandy. Yes, that is very important too, to be a better spouse, for your relationship. So thank you, ladies, for popping on. If you are catching the replay, please let me know things that you can decrease in your life so that your priorities shine through. I am so excited to see what you guys are going to write, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same station. Thank you guys for popping on. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you. Have a great week. Crush it.